Hello, sweet souls. This is your second reading of the day. We're going to call on St. Michael. St. Michael, please transmute all negative energy to positive, send toward myself or the viewer. We're going to call on the Holy Spirit, angel saints, spirit guides, and ancestors, and ask for a message for your greater good. We pray for truth and only truth for the greater good of the beautiful collective. So the first thing I'm seeing here is you had to learn about energy. You had to learn about spirituality for some of you. You had to learn about universal law and how that works. And it could have been trial and error for you. I know in the beginning, it's natural for us to be angry, especially when there has been an injustice done. But through trial and error, through healing, you have figured it out. How to live according to universal law, how to stay in a high vibration, how to operate in the energy of divine love, how to forgive with love and compassion, how it sets you free and releases you to be able to create a new reality. I do see that your life is transforming. You've gone through a huge shift. The old version of you is non-existent, or you're getting there. You are, for many of you, completely reinventing yourself, doing something that you have never done before, or you will moving forward. It was like the spiritual realm was waiting for you to find your value and worth, to raise your vibration to the point where you could align with this new opportunity that's coming in. You have learned to be ferocious in your determination to keep going, to not allow your traumatic experiences or karmic energies to beat you down. You have been so determined. You have not stopped believing that you could change your reality, that you could have a success. So it's led you on a different path, your destined path. So it was all part of your training. It was all part of you learning karmic lessons in order to have the awareness, the wisdom, and the knowledge that you needed to elevate and to align with that destined path. They do want you to continue to cleanse your energy because of all the projection. You are safe, you are protected, but the biggest message I'm getting here is they want you to dream big. They want you to continue to visualize the life that you desire, as if you are already living in that timeline. It is already here. You are experiencing your dream life. It is amazing. They want you to know that the spiritual realm not only is proud of you, but they favor your tenacity, your unwillingness to fold or concede to defeat. The past version of you had to die out because it was the wounded version of you that was unhealed, that wasn't evolved, and that wasn't aligned with your highest timeline. It had to die out in order for you to be in alignment with your higher self and God, to co-create. And they want you to know, you being in peaceful energy, you mastering your mind, you maintaining the vibration of divine love is a natural threat to karmic energies. It's the same, your light irritates their demons. That's exactly what it is. You will, through your elevation, always irritate the dark attachments to karmic energies. You will always trigger them, but it doesn't have to affect you. And so I don't see that you are allowing any karmic energies to interfere with your peace, with your vibration of love, or what you're called to create. It's pretty powerful. It's pretty amazing. This is the life you deserve. You just didn't know it until you're awakening. So I just love that they're confirming what I already feel. I do want to get some tarot and see what we need to know. What do we need to know? I'm going to clarify these cards because I already pulled from the chat deck. I always call it the chat deck. It's the answer oracle. So let's just clarify these. All right, with comply, this is universal law. Comply. What do we need to know about comply? Yeah, see, you had these dark demons, body jumping, using people close to you, trying to do everything in the world to keep you from learning about energy, figuring out, universal law, because once you understand how energy works and how being in a high vibration, not worrying about the judgment of other people and completely freeing yourself, the devil knows he has no more control over you. He can't, because you don't care anymore. So this is why it's been difficult in the past. You had these demons out here body jumping, people closest to you trying to create confusion and illusion, trying to keep you stuck and overthinking. But see, God gave you the truth every single time. God would give you clarity, whether this is a prophetic dream or just inner knowing. God would reveal these demons to you. God would show you. This may look like your family member. This may look like a friend, but this is the enemy at work. And God would give you the clarity you need so that you wouldn't fall into that trap the enemy was setting for you. Because the enemy knows once you figure out what God expects of you, how to live in the vibration of divine love, living according to universal law, everything would align. And yeah, your fate and destiny would align for you. And so you defeated the enemy. You absolutely did. Transformation, reinventing yourself and new beginnings. You are evolving. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You are evolving. You're embracing a new beginning, and you're following your passion now. You're taking passionate action. You don't care what anyone says or does. You don't care what anyone thinks. You know life's too short to chase love, to chase acceptance. You know that it's your life to live, and it's all about you pursuing your dreams, not trying to make someone else's dreams come true, not try to, placate or build up someone just because they don't want to heal. You're not doing that anymore. You found your worth, or you're doing that now. Worth. Yeah, what was more difficult finding your worth is you had people closest to you operating on demon time, creating injustices, trying to cause confusion and illusion. But you know what? God really highlighted your special gifts and talents, your connection with him, so that he could feed you the information you needed to see these are illusions from dark individuals. These are not people that you need to take to heart. What does a confused, low vibrational karmic energy mean? What does their words really mean? Absolutely nothing. So it's pretty amazing. Determination. You have so much tenacity and inner strength. You weren't going to go down without a fight. And you had so many people coming for you. And you were one person. But you weren't one person. You had the spiritual realm protecting you, guiding you, supporting you. Yeah, it's like your determination. You were like stick after stick after stick. So many burdens they were trying to lay on you. And you said, keep it coming. Keep it coming. I've been through worse than this. Is that all you got? Is that all you got? Your lies and slander, your defamation, your cyberbullying. Is that all you got? I can carry it, no problem. You wouldn't give up. But this ferocious tenacity, this determination, not conceding, not giving up, has led you on your destined path. Because you earned it. Because you're fierce. You're fierce. Yeah. See, God gave you perfect clarity on people either in your family, in your community, not to invest in. Do not invest in these people. These are people that wanted to create chaos and conflict, but God had your back. God was guiding you the entire time, whether you realize it or not. A lot of times when we're going through suffering, we're praying, and we're not hearing anything. And we think, God didn't hear me. He wasn't there. God was there. It's just you were in such a low vibration due to stress, trauma, pain, that you couldn't hear him. But he has always been there. Continue to cleanse your energy. There is a lot of projection. Just keep cleansing it. St. Michael definitely is here protecting you. He's protecting you. your auric space, your energy, but do your part by cleansing. You have a lot of stability. You could also be calling in a twin flame soulmate because you've cleared out any negative attachments. They want you to continue to dream big. Dream big. You know, you don't have to worry about those that have tried to operate on demon time to interfere. They are facing a tower and they are blocked from you moving on. They're blocked. They can't do anything. You are meant to reinvent yourself. You're meant to forge a new path. And these people are headed for a tower and they're blocked. So continue to dream big. Continue to take steps that align with what you envision for your life, okay? Because happiness and success is coming in for you. You know, the spiritual realm is cheering you on. It says glory favors the brave. You have proven how brave you truly are on your own with God's help. Yeah. It's like people were out here. This could have been messages that were going around trying to block you from creating, trying to negate what you were creating, make fun of you, belittle you. They thought this was going to work. It didn't work. You're an earth angel. Instead, those that have tried to block you from creating something and moving forward, they are being forced to change their perspective. They will all eat crow. That's what my guide said to me. They will all eat crow. They will be forced to eat their words. They're saying with sunset, decline, fade, aging, the old version of you had to die out because it wasn't aligned with your highest vibration or your destined path. It was the unhealed version of you. And I feel like there's someone from your past, could have been a King of Wands energy that you closed a cycle out with. This is someone that they were a karmic partner to you and they have been trying to stuff you, and they're showing me being stuffed into a box. They tried to stuff you back into the karmic version of you when you were unhealed. They tried to keep you in that mindset, in that loop, but they can't because that person doesn't exist anymore. It is that version of you is dead and gone. Because now you're aligning with your destined path and purpose, co-creating with God. Exploration. Yeah. Following your passion. God lit a spark within your spirit and said, come this way. Come this way. This is meant for you. Free yourself from the trap of this karmic energy. Yeah, go within. I'm going to give you the clarity. I'm going to give you the truth, the wisdom you need to take steps moving forward and protect your energy. Wow. And like I said, you're a threat. Your peace, your love, you operating in your fate and destiny is a threat to those that operate on demon time. I don't know. That's the word of the day today. Demon time. Threat. Yeah, this is a false emperor that's consumed with materialism and greed. It could be a father figure, could be a mother figure, a boss, a coworker, a family member, a father, like I said. This person is threatened because whatever you're doing, it's merit making. And it also has financial reward attached to it. And this person is so greedy. They're threatened. Why are they so threatened? Because you're doing better since you walked away. You set boundaries, you're protected, you look amazing, and you're operating your fate and destiny, and they're heartbroken. Why are they so heartbroken about collective? Because they thought you'd be down for good when they put those 10 swords in your back. Instead, you're no victim. You're no wounded warrior. You flipped that in reverse. You turned that pain into power. You became the most bad A version of you. And you look amazing doing it. They're threatened because of your truth. They don't want to be exposed. They don't want people to know what they truly did. That everything that came out of their mouth was a lie. This person is threatened by God's truth. Just clarify peace. Peace. They're also threatened because people can see whatever this person said about you, when they do their research and they see that you're happy and you're in love energy and you maintain peace, they know that this person's a liar. People are talking about it. 8 of Wands. And this person feels defeated because the way you live your life is exposing that this person is nothing more than a liar. Yeah, they feel defeated because they didn't want it to end, and they can see that you're building a legacy. You're building generational wealth. The one thing this person covets the most, which is money, they don't have it. God is blessing you with it. Yeah, this person is just heavy in their ego. They've done everything to battle you, and nothing has worked. Absolutely nothing. So I'm going to clear these cards off and get a different deck. 1 second, guys. Okay. So I was hearing that song, Lone Star, I think. I'm amazed by you. And the message I was getting is you have a karmic energy here that's been battling you, that feels threatened because they don't want to be exposed, angry and bitter. And at the same time, they're amazed by you. It's so weird, but they're amazed by who you are, what you've done. In spite of all that they have tried to throw your way, they're amazed by you. Completely amazed. Shocked and amazed. All right, what does the beautiful collective need to be working on? What do they need to know? That was a lot. Wow. They want you to know, continue to pour into that cup. Continue to ooze that divine love energy, loving yourself, setting boundaries, relying on your intuition, because you are headed straight toward victory and success, being loved and celebrated by many for who you are. There is so much happiness and success here. I do feel that you're called to shine light on the truth. I do feel that you're called to expose whatever it is God guides you to speak on. Absolutely is what I feel. So you are calling in either a divine union, twin flame soulmate, or this is your own stability. You could be purchasing a home, and you're so tapped in with the moon here. You tap in with the spiritual realm before you make any decisions. You're relying on that connection, which is guiding you straight toward victory. The Chariot, forward movement, spiritually led, that leads to victory. This is rewards that come from hard work, successfully balancing many priorities at once, determination and willpower, public recognition. Yeah. Whatever you're being called to do to help others in your community is going to be recognized. People need whatever you are being called to create. People need it. And we're in a time right now. This world desperately needs love. Desperately needs love. Not anger, not resentment or bitterness. This world needs love, not hatred. We need love. So the more people that awaken and operate in that divine love energy and put that love out into the world by way of communication, the better this world's going to be. People need love interjected into the world. You know, all we see on the news is hate. That's it. That's why my guides told me don't watch the news. When I first awakened, I was not allowed to even watch TV, much less the news. I still don't watch the news. Mark finds out information and tells me, but I don't watch the news because I was told not to watch the news. So you have a very important mission in this reality. You really do. And it's tied into you following your passion. This is your new beginning. And if you don't know what it is, ask the Holy Spirit to ignite the flame inside your spirit. Ignite that passion within me, and your higher self is going to let you know what it is. You're just going to feel compelled to do something. That's how you know. Yeah. This is reinventing yourself. This is learning new things, making a new investment. And this is where they're guiding you. If you're not already there, this is what they're doing. They see the bigger picture when we don't, right? Yeah. The blockage, you may have felt like you were struggling. Maybe you had to work 2-3 jobs, maybe you were struggling to make ends meet, but that's about to change. That is being balanced out. So you don't have to worry. Anything else the beautiful collective needs to know? Yeah. It's a whole new world. A brand new cycle begins for you. This is big. This is a new cycle where things are fair and balanced because you've learned to live according to universal law. You've learned to trust in your intuition, not 3D reality. You're able to see through karmic energies, their intentions, if they're real or if they're fake. So by you having that insight, you're able to release those type of energies and create the life experience you desire. Only connecting with people that are high vibrational, that align with your path, purpose, your mission. Yeah, it's like some of you had family members or someone you had a family with that's been doing nothing but try to battle you. It makes no sense. If you've divorced someone or if you've disconnected from someone, they need to move on with their life. But see, the enemy's working through them. They operate on demon time. They don't know why they're obsessed with coming for you. But we do. It's the enemy. The enemy doesn't like your light. But you blocking, like Knight of Pentacles, you're not giving any energy to this. You don't care what they do, whether it's family or someone you had a family with. You're like, whatever. It's so old now. I'm over it. I don't even care. It's a joke because you have faith in the divine and justice is playing out. Justice will always be served. So you don't worry about it. You let them act foolish, do stupid stuff, lie, and you don't care. They're not in your life, so it doesn't matter. Look, that wheel's turning in your favor. They're saying continue to speak your truth. Continue to set boundaries. Continue to cut out what doesn't serve you. You are aligning with someone that is perfectly aligned for you. Someone that's willing to support your creative project. Someone that's willing to put in the work. That's beautiful. Yeah, and you're blocking out these energies on demon time. They cannot interfere with your legacy. 10 of Pentacles. This is what you signed up to create in this reality. God supports this because it's a part of your destiny. Yeah, nothing's going to stop you from planting these seeds. And whoever these people are from your past, whether it's family or an ex, they're going to go through a huge tower. They're going to be deceived and betrayed, just like they deceived and betrayed you, because that's how universal law works. That's why you don't sweat it. You're like, I know what comes around goes around. I know how energy works. I've experienced it. So let's see what else we get, guys. All right. Let's do some from the Meta Muse deck. You can get her deck. Just Google it. It's Meta Muse Tarot, the Meta Muse Tarot by Carrie Krogstad, it looks like. Krogstad. All right. What does the beautiful collective need to know? Yeah, this past person of yours that is materialistic, that's on demon time, they're heartbroken. King of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Devil. They're heartbroken. Why are they heartbroken? Because you've blocked communication. You will not communicate. You will not give access to your energy. And you're doing better without them. Nine of Pentacles. The one thing they covet the most, that financial wealth, you're being blessed with it. And it's your hard work. You didn't have to cheat, lie, or steal to get this. No, you had to tap in and listen to the divine inspire you to create, and you created on your own, independently. Yeah. God inspired you to use your spiritual gifts to help others in your community. And this is why you are building this safety and security. Lady or man of luxury. Building something on your own is beautiful. And this person, they're an opportunistic energy that goes where the money's at. They're used to bullying their way in, and it's not working with you because you see them as a bully and someone that is materialistic, Four of Pentacles, someone that is just greedy. They don't have the capacity to love. They have no empathy. They don't care. And now they're obsessed with watching you build your generational wealth because they don't have access. Yeah, they're saying, this person may try to come in and apologize. They're stressed out. They're overthinking about apologizing because they know you know the truth. They know you're spiritually gifted no matter what they've said. They're stressed out about it, but they may try to come in and apologize. Yeah, like I said, this could have been a family member. This could be someone you had a family with. They see you as their Ten of Cups. With the Prince of Wands, they want to rush in. They're very immature, low vibrational, playerish energy, and they can't move on. Why can't they move on? They got what they wanted. Why can't they move on? Why can't they move on? Because all their reckless action is making everything in their life fall apart. This is why they can't move on. They're being constantly reminded of what they chose over what they threw away, and what they chose is falling apart. This is why they can't move on. They're extremely jealous of what you're creating in your reality. Not only that, like I said, you are beautiful, handsome. You look better than you've ever looked. Why? Because you're happy, because you're free of this demon energy. This is someone from your past. They're very dark. And this is not me projecting. These are the cards that are coming out. So for those of you that are karmic in nature, watching my video, I can only read what comes out. And is very clear. This is someone that is very dark. Yeah. It's like this person, they can't get over that you moved on, you manifested a new reality, you reinvented yourself, and God blessed you with opportunities for financial growth. You invested in yourself first, and then you made a new investment into whatever you are creating. Multiple wishes are coming true for you. Your life is better without this person following your passion. Yeah. Death, Ten of Wands. When you put an end to the connection with whoever this was to you, and it could have been many people, you dropped those burdens. They were the burden in your life. You don't have those burdens anymore. So that's why things are aligning for you. Let me just say this to you. If you are experiencing blockages in your life, I'm going to tell you how to remove those blockages. You need to do self-evaluation, right? Have you accepted your past experience? Have you forgiven with love and compassion? Are you operating in a space of love and gratitude? And are you surrendering everything to God? If you are doing those things, those blockages will be removed. They will. I promise you. So those are the things you can do if you feel like things are blocked for you. Is there anything else? Ending messages for the beautiful collective. Ending messages. I'll just get a couple from this deck since the karmic keeps coming out and just see, is there anything we need to know about this karmic energy? I don't see that you're letting this person affect you. The more you don't care and the more you ignore and just focus on yourself, the more threatened this person feels. But I feel like this person's on the edge of their seat because they're so afraid of what's going to be exposed. And the truth always comes to light. So that's justified fear. Yeah, they want to express love. Like I said, they might message you, but Yeah, this person has passion for you. This person only operates in lust. And you're too stable for this person. You're like, oh, no, no. Yeah, not today. Not today. Boundaries. You have no interest in this communicating with this person or allowing this person in your energy because you know they have not ascended. They have not grown. They are still dark and low vibrational. Yeah. The chaser, it says fear of abandonment, chasing and codependency. You were this way possibly in the past, but you're not anymore. You don't have a fear of abandonment and you don't chase anyone. You're an empress. Yeah, you make healthy choices and it starts with self-love. That's pretty amazing. Yep, you've cut this person out. This is someone you've been separated from. It doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It could be anyone. Yeah. Interested in you. It was on the fence, the blockage. You are not interested in this person whatsoever. They ran out of time. They had plenty of time to speak the truth and be accountable, and they refused, and that's why it ended. This is why you're being aligned with a brand new high vibrational divine partner. You're the Phoenix Rising. Don't forget it. You're amazing. All right. I love you guys. I'm scheduling for the last couple days of September. If you're interested, please share the videos, like, and subscribe. I hope you guys have a blessed day. I love you, and I will see you on the last reading. Bye, guys.